Every year, the world generates tens of millions of tons of electronic waste. Devices we no longer use, gadgets we've upgraded, batteries that have outlived their charge. And while the environmental impacts are well known, what's less visible is the growing demand for ethical solutions to this problem. Many think that the only way to recycle responsibly is through formal certification. But what if ethical disposal could be achieved through other means? Local, practical, and accessible to everyone. In this video, we'll explore how individuals, communities, and organizations can dispose of electronics ethically without relying on certification systems. Not every region has access to certified recycling systems. For many small businesses, schools, and individuals, formal certifications can be costly, complex, or simply out of reach. But ethical disposal is not exclusive to regulated systems. At its core, it's about reducing harm, protecting people from hazardous exposure, and preventing e-waste from being dumped in vulnerable communities. With the right tools and mindset, anyone can practice ethical disposal. It starts with awareness, accountability, and a willingness to act responsibly, even without a certificate on the wall. Across cities and towns, local recycling efforts are emerging as a powerful alternative to certified systems. Community-based collection programs like seasonal e-waste drives or neighborhood drop-off events offer an organized, transparent method of collecting old electronics. These efforts are typically coordinated by local governments, schools, or environmental nonprofits, and often partner with licensed recyclers who handle materials safely and professionally. Because they're locally managed, these programs offer more oversight than distant third-party recyclers and encourage community participation in environmental stewardship. Ethical disposal doesn't always mean breaking down a device. It can also mean extending its life. Many schools, nonprofits, and digital inclusion initiatives are eager to receive used but functional electronics. These organizations refurbish, repair, and repurpose old devices to provide tech access to underserved communities or to train students in hardware skills. By donating instead of discarding, you not only reduce landfill waste, but also support education, opportunity, and equity. Reuse is one of the most impactful forms of ethical disposal, and it begins with a simple act of giving. For businesses and institutions that dispose of electronics in larger volumes, formal certification is not the only way to ensure ethical handling. Instead, they can take matters into their own hands through DIY auditing. This means visiting downstream recycling vendors, inspecting their facilities, asking specific questions about their processes, and requesting documentation of safe handling procedures. These informal audits may not have a seal or logo, but they demonstrate a high level of due diligence. Building direct relationships with responsible recyclers fosters mutual accountability and keeps unethical practices out of the chain. Many electronics manufacturers offer in-house recycling programs, mail-back services, in-store return stations, or dedicated take-back policies. While these may not be formally certified, they do bring electronics back into the original supply chain, where the risk of improper handling is lower. Manufacturer take-back programs are often free, convenient, and designed to align with product lifecycle goals. They reduce third-party intervention and provide peace of mind to consumers and businesses alike. Participating in these programs supports extended producer responsibility and reinforces ethical recycling from the top down. Ethical disposal isn't only about where items go, it's about how decisions are made and tracked. Creating documentation, maintaining internal logs, and publishing policies on disposal practices help organizations stay accountable and transparent. This visibility encourages others, clients, partners, stakeholders, to prioritize ethics over convenience. At the same time, adopting circular economy principles reduces the need for disposal altogether. Whether it's repairing old equipment, salvaging parts for reuse, or upcycling materials in makerspaces, these actions keep valuable resources in circulation and out of the trash. In many countries, informal recyclers make up the backbone of the e-waste industry. Though they often lack resources or regulation, they play a vital role in diverting electronic waste from dumps and landfills. Rather than excluding these workers, ethical strategies support them with proper equipment, safety training, and fair pay. When guided with oversight and care, informal networks can evolve into safer, more sustainable systems. But ethics also depend on education. Whether through workshops, online campaigns, or training sessions, teaching people about the consequences of improper disposal empowers them to make informed, responsible choices. At Battery Recycling Solutions, we believe that responsible recycling is everyone's right, not just those with access to formal systems. Whether you're managing household waste, office upgrades, or institutional equipment, ethical disposal is possible through transparency, trust, and commitment. You don't need to wait for certification. You need to act with care. Certification-free doesn't mean ethics-free, it means doing the right thing, wherever you are, with whatever tools you have. Recycle with purpose. Recycle with us.